Thailand, and Lena Kjærsfeldt of Denmark. Kjærsfeldt's often been the nearly woman, never won one of these titles. She's been in 5 finals and lost a lot, maybe today. That's how they reached this point. Really good win over Okahara for the Dane yesterday, who she'd lost all 7 previous matches with. So that was a statement of intent. 21-8 in the third. A little easier for the Thai. Straight games against Baemin Zhang of the US. There's the HSBC race to the finals for the women's singles. Wan Ziyi and Se-young. Chen Yufei will be defending her Olympic title in a few weeks. Only 2, remember, from each nation. We'll be there in Hangzhou in December. Officials, as you can see, on their way towards the one court today. Got to say, this event is organised brilliantly, it really is. 4 courts initially when we started. I do like the way they're coming with the kids. Centre stage for those youngsters.
You never know, in 10, 20 years, they might be out here as well.
Kjærsfeldt, who's a couple of years older than her opponent. What a chance to end that hoodoo today. 5 World Tour finals she's reached, including 2 last year, actually. 1 in Germany and 1 in India. She's lost all 5. Maybe today's the day. Four previous meetings between them, and Ongbamrungphan has won all of them.
Point for the toss. Black, red, black. Red it is. Lena, you take this side. Service.
Last meeting, you probably just saw on the screen, was round of 32 match at the Malaysia Masters only a couple of months ago. The last 2 meetings have both gone 3 games. And they go back a fair way, these two. First met in 2017. Still just inside the world's top 20. Has been a lot higher, as you can see. That 10 ranking back end of 2022. She was at the Olympics in Rio. 3 World Tour titles Ongbamrungphan has won, including a couple of Super 500s. Michelle Lee took her to 3 games. Otherwise, fairly straightforward. And Kjærsfeldt, who's 30 now, only started playing competitively at 15, which is very, very late compared to most of the men and women on the circuit. There's her progress through. That was a massive win against Okahara. So she'd never beaten. A couple of European Championship bronze medals, Kjærsfeldt, and also the European Games gold, but that was nearly a decade ago. Just wonder, though, whether that win over Okahara yesterday would have given her the confidence to take down her first World Tour title at Super 300 level.
Ready to play? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lina Højmark Kjærsfeldt, Denmark. And on my left, Busanan Ongbamrungphan, Thailand. Busanan Ongbamrungphan to serve. Love all, play.
So here we go then for the women's final.
This is going to be a really exciting match. Lina coming off a big win yesterday, beating a former #1 in the world. She's playing well, she's getting on attack, and tactically her game is solid. A little bit challenging when she's moving sometimes, but on the other side, Ongbamrungphan, solid on defense. Great nets, and she'll try to put it right on the baseline, coming straight down, which is harder to hit.
Well, there's an
service over.
Game.
1-all. Two, 1.
Seen Ongbamrungphan many times, and we know she could be brilliant. On occasions, though, I do think she can lose concentration and kind of fade in and out of a match.
Yes, she has to keep her focus. She's very physically fit and can go right into the corners
over.
As well.
2-all.
Trying to find the back line.
3-2.
First final that Ongbamrungphan has got to this year. Made the semis at the Malaysia Masters in May and also Thai Masters earlier in February.
She was playing solid yesterday against Baewang, really making her move. She looked really physically fit out on court too, and really dictating the pace.
5-2.
Second time that shot down the line has given Kjærsfeldt a problem.
those deep smashes to the backhand, they're actually really difficult to return.
I think that last shot might have been floating out from Kjærsfeldt. Not the winner, the one prior to that, but Ongbamrungphan decided to play it. That's the one. That might have gone wide, but obviously if you're unsure, you play it.
That's right, yeah. You work so hard, you don't want to give your opponent an easy point, not unless you're sure. Kjærsfeldt really playing smart. She was just playing it back to the center of the court. Sometimes if you don't have the shots, you don't want to play down the lines because, you know, on the other side, she really can take it cross. So cutting down the angles.
Five.
Quite equal backhand from the Dane.
Return the shuttle. Return the shuttle.
So there it is again. Bringing it into the center of the court, waiting for those opportunities. Well, very smart out on court.
6-all.
So set up right before that. And she doesn't play tight to the net right now either. She's playing it off the net a wee bit.
So from 6-2 down, Kjærsfeldt back to 6-all.
A little wild out the side.
Service over. 7-6.
Much less.
Højmark Kjærsfeldt challenge.
Looked like it was close, got to say.
Out.
So Hawkeye in play. Well, certainly worth posing the question, but
Challenge
quite clipped the line.
unsuccessful. One challenge remain. 8-6. Play.
Oh, fantastic shot. Great deception on that, and brings her just one extra step forward, and she's just out of reach on that.
Absolutely delightful deception.
You know, Ongbamrungphan, she can play deep to the corners, and she likes to pump clear, so you're kind of watching the back a wee bit. Solid though, she looks so confident out on court, and even at the very end of the game, so her breathing is nice and steady.
Well, fighting fire with fire.
Over.
Super shot.
9.
Yeah, beautifully placed, coming back to the same side again, just getting out of there. Excellent spot.
Yeah, tactically that was a perfect point for Kjærsfeldt. Drew the tie-in. Lift wasn't deep enough and full punishment exacted. Wide.
8, 9.
That's another one out the side.
Service over. 10, 8.
So a 3-point lead for Ongbamrungphan at the mid-game break.
Interval.
Well, I'm not sure that's necessarily going to be decisive. Both women have kind of won points in clusters.
Jeg synes du gør det. Altså spillet nu er rigtig, rigtig fint. Ja.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Coach, thank you. Eleven, 8. Play.
That's an excellent shot.
12, 8.
Not the first time in this match that Kjærsfeldt's ended up on the deck.
Great cross court. You know she has that straight deep smash, so you're kind of covering that side, but she takes it cross on that one. Great mix-up.
Yeah, and Kjærsfeldt finding it very hard to read which way the tie is going to go. That's a little wasteful.
Service over. 9, 13.
Well, that's out too. A few mistakes from Ongbamrungphan that you don't usually
10,
see.
13.
Well, as I say, I think that I've seen a lot of matches where she kind of has a little lapse in concentration or whatever,
It's almost the easy one. She makes mistakes.
Yeah.
She digs in on the hard ones and then misses the easier ones.
Very quickly in to take advantage there, Kjærsfeldt.
13.
As I said at the interval, I'm not sure 3 or 4 points lead is in mid-game is going to necessarily be decisive, because both women can win points in clusters, and Kjærsfeldt on the comeback trail again here.
Oh, fantastic shot. Comes in nice and high. Too many options.
12-13.
It was beautifully set up, though. Nice and patient. Gets the racket up. Just places it to the net. After beating Okuhara yesterday, you must have this huge motivation and confidence all of a sudden. That was a huge win. Oh, what a get.
Pity. She did so well to reach 14, the previous shot.
12.
Gets her racket on there, stretches right out. Up in enough time, but just an unforced error into the net.
Thank you. Fourteen, 12. Service over, 13-14.
Well, we thought this would be close-ish, and that's exactly the way it's turned out so far. Plenty of winners from both women.
Beautiful shots.
It's wide. That was a really confidently played point by Kjærsfeldt.
All.
Longest rally of the match.
Quickly.
Kenneth Jonasson, great coach to be on your bench. Former #2 in the world, an Olympian from 2004 games. What a hold.
Service
A
over.
little bit of cheekiness in that.
15-14.
Yeah, little deception, little wiggle right there. Just a slight hold, no chance.
Almost gave her the eyes, did she? To suggest she was going to go cross court, and then just steered it down the line.
Lots of options at the net.
16-14. Quickly.
comes in nice and high, can do anything. Nice snap, takes it cross.
Oh, that's a shot of the day contender. That kind of floated like
14.
a butterfly, that shuttle.
Busanan.
You know, she could punch clear that one. Kjærsfeldt just on her heels, didn't even go for it. A lot of deception on that.
Make sure you're not fist bumping towards the net.
That was an excellent shot. Worth a fist pump.
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's a bit harsh because she was some way from the net when she hit that. Well, was she supposed to turn around or what?
It's not an easy shot to hit as well. There it is again.
Service over.
Opportunity missed.
15,
The right shot.
17.
Just strong execution. I don't think that Kjærsfeldt would have got there had that just rolled over the net rather than into it.
But she's hanging tough, boy. Getting a few extra ones back and turning her way.
Light. (16, 17).
Fantastic shots. Takes it down to the forehand. Another one. Same spot. Hard to go back to the same spot twice.
Is the court okay? Make sure the court is okay. Thank you. (16, 17).
Literally being given the run around.
Service over.
And she's down again.
18,
No lack of
16.
commitment from the day. But we've seen a few of those points where Ongbamrungphan has had a running all over the court.
Yeah, she's so good at going cross, and Kjærsfeldt just out of reach. Especially when you're playing the corners. If you're late like that, you have to bring it into the center because Ongbamrungphan has so many options. She's good at the cross.
(18, 16).
Yeah, clever shot from the tie,
19,
which had
16.
Kjærsfeldt backtracking and having to play a tricky backhand over her shoulder. And that error brings up 4 game points
Game point, 16.
for the number 3 seed.
What a get.
Game.
So in the end, the scoreline
game
makes it look like it was
Busanan
pretty straightforward. I'm not sure that's exactly the full story.
21,
Nonetheless,
16.
it's the Thai who's in front. She takes the opener, 21-60.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
Well, not the most auspicious of
Service over.
starts from Ongbamrungphan. Second time she's done that off the serve.
Service over. 1-all.
What a rally. But it came from around the head. Ongbamrungphan really reaching, but does a really great attacking clear right there to put her off, and then takes it cross.
Yeah, no point in at the dive that time.
There it is again.
that was a poor shot from Ongbamrungphan, actually. Just completely presented the impetus in the rally to her opponent.
And you watch Kjærsfeldt when she snaps it down, her racket's up and she just clips it down at quick speed.
Missed it.
A little bit lucky there.
Well, she didn't have to go anywhere near the line. I mean, Kjærsfeldt was kind of stranded in mid-court.
Absolutely, yes. She was guessing on her forehand too, and just way too crazy out the side.
See the frustration.
3-all.
Unforced errors. Just when she looked like she might be getting on top of Ongbamrungphan, but I think it's still tight. The first game was tight, even though the winning margin was 5 points, but it felt like it didn't really tell the whole story. I would challenge that too.
Yeah, I was thinking that one went wide. Just
certainly it's close enough to ask Hawkeye the question, that's for sure.
In.
My first impression was that it missed the line, but of course it just needs a fraction of the court to clip, and that's good enough. Yeah, it was well wide.
Correction, out. Four, 3.
I say it every tournament, but it's worth reiterating that the standard of the line judging is top class. Yes, that was overturned, but very few are. And they get one look at full speed, get pretty much all of them right.
And all the angles are different too.
Yeah.
Like you're smashing high or low or whatever. It's hard to see, or right to left.
Well, she's absolutely livid with herself.
5-3.
That missed by a long way. Seemed the racket angle was wrong or the body shape was wrong.
Yeah, she didn't turn enough, and then if you're going down that side, it's difficult to note the side. Again, that was just...
6.
She's trying almost too much on that. Her arm just drops a little bit. First thing is, it needs to go over the net. Easier said than done.
That's a super shot.
7.
Well, no lack of concentration in this game so far for Busanan Ongbamrungphan.
Yeah, it's a nice, beautiful, deep smash right here, right into the corner. Can't do much with that.
You may have just seen Kjærsfeldt take a half step to her left and was expecting it cross court. And once again, second guess stroke went down the line.
Service over. 4-8.
It's so hard if Kjærsfeldt, if she's not deep into the backhand corner for Ongbamrungphan. It's so difficult because she has that stop drop. She has a deep smash. So she's trying to put her into the backhand, but if it's not perfect, it's hard to get the next one.
Now it's a good shot. I think she quite knew where she was on the court there. I think she lost the bearings a bit on Ongbamrungphan.
Return the shuttle. Service over. 9-5.
Great shot. Oh, hard on the legs for both players.
Well, how well did she do in the early part of that rally, the tie, just to stay in the point?
5.
Energy sapping exchange that.
Busanan.
Yeah, when you take Ongbamrungphan right to the corners, it actually opens up the court. She can go across, she can go straight, so you always have to be careful. Yes, you want to put her in the corners, but I think you want to cut down the angles and bring her into the center once in a while too. Beautiful cross court right here.
10-5.
Barely getting it back.
Good leave, and it's a good first half of the second game for Ongbamrungphan. 11-5 up at the mid-game break, and looking good for this women's singles title.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coach, thank you. Players on court. Busanan. – 11-5. Play.
Well, it was just on the line. If she hadn't won that point, Kjærsfeldt, I think she'd have been.
11.
She might have raised the white flag because she was all over Ongbamrungphan. Somehow the tie stayed in the point for way longer than she should have. In the end, she left it, and it was clearly inside the line.
Late.
Quick to the net.
Service over. 12-6.
So just bring it into the center once in a while like that. Because Ongbamrungphan, she's so good at the corners. A little bit of luck. Bounced off the tape, stayed in.
Return the service. Lina.
Shot.
Well, they've only been on court for 40 minutes, but I think stamina might start to come into it because a lot of these rallies are very, very tiring for both women.
Yes, and they go right to the corners too. That couple extra steps really burns the legs. And that stop-go too, both of them have a little wiggle in their racket, so you're stopping, waiting till they hit sometimes. And that just makes you extra tired.
Challenge from Kjærsfeldt, as that was called
Kjærsfeldt.
long.
Challenges called out.
I always think those are the hardest ones because you haven't got that good a view. Called long and was long by a distance.
Challenge unsuccessful. One
I think she
challenge
might have known
remaining.
that too. Just wanted a little towel down, a little break.
Yeah.
Service over. 13-9. Play.
Very close to that,
Ongbamrungphan
and immediately raised her arm. Completely given to the previous challenge from Kjærsfeldt, where she was about as far away as she could be, one end of the court to the other. Ongbamrungphan was about a metre from where the shot was rocked. And that's why she challenged.
Yes, yeah, she was right on that one.
14-9. Play.
Oh, quick to the net. What a get. Oh, fantastic rally.
This is ridiculous. And she's put it wide. Well, an astonishing exchange. Huge credit to both women.
Really going the distance. Yeah, just to miss it at the end of it all. Getting back all the hard ones. 29-shot rally. She has to smile at herself because thinking, I got all the hard ones back, and then I go to just a bad hit.
Yeah, that was a chance to play a winner. But some of the retrieving from both women in this rally, particularly Ongbamrungphan. She is a personality, that's for sure.
10-14.
Her defense is incredible too. Fast pump clears, cross-court shots. 2020 Olympian. Anna.
Yeah, that's a good lead. Followed it all the way down virtually.
15-10.
So tough to leave too, because it's coming straight down. You're not too sure.
11,
it's hard,
15.
and you want to get them right in the back. Yeah, she's really digging deep here.
Service over, 16-12.
She has to adapt a bit. That wasn't right into the corner, so you have to change that angle. If not, it goes wide. Great shot. That's what she's so good at. That
Service
quick
over.
snap down, gets her racket up
16.
nice and tall.
13-16.
5'9", big reach, snaps it well, right on the line.
Oh. Service over, 17-13.
Pretty accurate with those shots throughout the whole match so far on Ongbamrungphan.
Yeah, and very smart. She looked over at her opponent. She was on her forehand right there. Puts it to her back, gets her down on the ground again.
Thank you.
Oh, that was a hard one to return. Yeah, these are awesome rallies, great gets. Again, fantastic net, just out the side.
Nothing going right.
19-13.
And Ongbamrungphan is 2 points away from the top.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work out there, but she fakes it so well, Ongbamrungphan. You know she's breathing hard, but when you look at her, she's just standing upright. And I saw yesterday against Bei Wenzhang, the long rallies almost on the floor, and she still looks ready to go.
That shot.
Match
And
point 13. Service over. 14-20. Light.
Back into it.
That's good, and that's the title. Been a thoroughly all-round performance from Ongbamrungphan. Every aspect. It was tight initially in the first game. In the second, she was by some margin the superior player. So what goes on? That's 6 finals now, and she's lost all of them. You have to have some.
Yeah, absolutely. She came out strong today, really hitting fast into the corners. Her deception is there, her cross, all around. She played exceptionally well. Kjærsfeldt played a good game. She stuck with it for a while, but a tough opponent on the other side when everything keeps coming back.
21-16, 21-14, 52 minutes for match time.
She's extremely happy she was able to do it in 2, because that was a lot of hard work, corner to corner by both the players, playing exceptionally well. But Thailand to come out on top today, she's extremely happy.
There were some very tiring rallies, very entertaining rallies, but extremely tiring nonetheless. And good to see them sharing a laugh as they walk off court, and they'll be shortly reappearing in the presentation area. So that's 4 World Tour titles now for Busanan Ongbamrungphan. I think the crowd thoroughly enjoyed that match. There was some really good exchanges between the two women.
She was looking for her flag there. She wasn't sure what side it was on or if she had it on her shirt today. There's a lot of great players from Thailand.
Yeah, I mean, she's been up as high as 10 in the world, and now she's 19. I think she's better than that, actually. When she plays at her best, for sure she is.
I think so too, you're right. And she's very tough on court. Women's singles is wide open though now. It's great. You see Thailand, Japan, China, Spain.
Yeah, Korea obviously as well.
Chinese Taipei, big mixture. It's hard to call who's going to win. The Danes are coming back up again in the women's singles. We had Tina Bonn Rasmussen for many years, Camilla Martin, and there's been some good ones, but not getting on the podium that much. That'll change in the future.
So here they come. Runner-up for the 6th time in a row in a World Tour final. It's a record that, I mean, in some ways is impressive. She's got to 6 finals, but not yet managed to win one. There's the smile of the week from Busanan Ongbamrungphan. Her first title of the year.
Yeah, and a big win yesterday, beating former #1 Okahara. That felt good. Boost her confidence here as well.
So they're going to get the hats first of all. The whole collection of hats. They were dishing out hats in Fort Worth last week as well. Slightly different, kind of more like the cowboy hats, but
they can't wait to look in the mirror at themselves. I can tell.
Quite suits them actually.
Oh,
as far as the money's concerned, so singles winner $31,500 US, and the runner-up just a few dollars shy of 16,000. And a whole load of ranking points. 9,200 for the winner, 7,800 for the runner-up in the singles.
Well, they put on a good show today.
They did. Thoroughly enjoyable final. Really watchable game of women's singles. Let's take a few more photos of the winner. We'll go around the internet, badminton sites and magazines. So when we come back, it'll be men's doubles. See whether Ben Lane and Sean Bendy can beat the top seeds Astrup and Rasmussen for the first time in their careers. They've lost all 4 previous meetings. That match in a couple of moments. Continuing coverage of the Canada Open at the Markham McPhail Centre, and that is what is at stake here ahead of the men's doubles final. Big prize money, and what could be an intriguing match too between Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen of Denmark, and Ben Lane and Sean Venn